Welcome to the English Listening Lounge, the podcast designed to help you speak English confidently and naturally. I'm your host, Mia, and with me is Alex.
Hey everyone, glad to be back.
Today, we're tackling a big topic, job interviews in English. In the next 12 minutes, you'll learn exactly how to handle that important small talk at the beginning of an interview, and we'll give you simple, strong answers for the most common interview questions.
That's huge. That first impression is so important, and knowing what to say can make all the difference.
Exactly. Many learners feel nervous about the interview before it even starts. They worry about the small talk, that casual conversation before the serious questions begin.
Right, because it feels unplanned. You can't prepare for it in the same way you prepare for a question like, what are your weaknesses?
But you actually can prepare. Small talk in an interview usually follows a simple pattern. It's about being polite and building a positive connection. It often starts with a greeting, maybe a question about your journey to the office.
Like, did you find this okay?
Precisely. The goal is just to be friendly and positive. You don't need to give a long, complicated story. A simple, cheerful answer is best.
That makes sense. Keep it professional but friendly.
Let's demonstrate this. We're going to do a quick role play. I'll be the interviewer, and Alex, you'll be the job candidate. Listen to how the conversation flows from a simple greeting into the start of the interview. Hi, Alex. Thanks so much for coming in today. I'm Mia.
Hello, Mia. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for the invitation.
Of course. How was your trip in? Did you have any trouble finding the office?
No trouble at all. The directions were very clear. The train was running smoothly, so it was a straightforward journey.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. Well, let's get started, shall we? Please have a seat. To begin, could you tell me a little about yourself? And scene. See how simple that was? Alex's answers were positive and direct.
Yeah, I didn't need to give a big story about my train ride, just confirm that everything was fine.
Exactly. Now let's break down some key phrases from that dialogue in our first phrase coach section. Phrase 1. Thanks so much for coming in today. This is a polite and welcoming phrase an interviewer uses. Coming in just means arriving at the office for the meeting.
So it's just a friendly opening.
Yes. Phrase 2, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is a perfect professional response. It's warmer and more formal than just nice to meet you. For example, you could say, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard great things about your company. Phrase 3, no trouble at all. This is a great way to answer a question like, did you have any trouble? It's very positive. For example, if someone asks, was it difficult to find parking? You can say, no trouble at all.
It sounds much better than just saying no.
It does. Phrase 4, running smoothly. Alex said the train was running smoothly, which means it was operating without any problems or delays. You can use it for many things. For example, the project is running smoothly. And our final phrase from this section, number 5, straightforward journey. A straightforward journey is a trip that is simple and easy, with no complications. For example, thankfully, it was a straightforward journey with no traffic.
Okay, so those phrases help you sound positive and professional right from the start.
Exactly. Now let's move on to the main event, the interview questions themselves. We're going to role-play a mini interview covering 3 of the most common questions you will hear.
The big 3. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want this job? And what are your strengths?
Those are the ones. Our goal here is to provide answers that are simple, confident, and connect directly to the job. I'll be the interviewer again, and Alex is our fantastic candidate. So, Alex, to begin, could you tell me a little about yourself?
Certainly. I'm a marketing professional with over 5 years of experience, specializing in digital campaigns. I have a background in managing social media and creating content for tech companies. Most recently, at my last job, I helped increase online engagement by 30%. I'm really passionate about using technology to connect with customers.
That's impressive. And why do you want this particular job?
I've been following your company for a while, And I'm very impressed with your innovative approach to marketing. This role is a perfect fit for my skills in digital campaigns and content creation. I'm eager to contribute to a team that is a leader in the industry.
I see. And finally, what would you say are your greatest strengths?
I would say my greatest strength is my creativity. I excel at finding new ways to solve problems and engage an audience. I'm also very organized and reliable. I always meet my deadlines and ensure projects are completed to a high standard.
Excellent. Now let's move on to a trickier question. What would you say is your greatest weakness?
In the past, I've sometimes focused too much on the minor details of a project. While I'm proud of my thoroughness, I learned that it could slow down the overall workflow. I've since developed a better sense of when to focus on the details and when to prioritize speed and the bigger picture. I now use project management tools to set clear priorities and deadlines, which helps me maintain high standards without getting bogged down.
Okay, let's pause there. Alex, your answers were fantastic. They were concise, relevant, and confident. That's very insightful. It shows a strong commitment to improvement. Looking ahead, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Thanks. I tried to connect everything back to the job itself. For the tell me about yourself question, I didn't talk about my hobbies. I focused on my professional background.
Yes, that is the key. It's a professional summary, not your life story. Let's jump into our second phrase coach and look at some of the language Alex used. Phrase 1, specializing in. Alex said he has experience specializing in digital campaigns. It means he has a specific focus and expertise in that area. It sounds very professional. For example, I'm a chef specializing in Italian food.
It shows you're an expert.
Right. Phrase 2, I have a background in. This is another great way to talk about your experience. It means your past work or study is in a certain area. For example, I have a background in customer service, so I am very comfortable talking to people.
So it's not just about what you can do, but showing you want to do it for them.
Exactly. And our final phrase, number 5, to a high standard. Alex mentioned completing projects to a high standard. It means doing work of very good quality. It's a great way to describe being reliable and professional. For example, all our products are made to a high standard. Okay, now it's time to practice. In this next section, I will say 10 sentences from our role plays. I want you to listen carefully and then repeat them out loud in the pause. This will help you practice your pronunciation and build confidence. Ready, Alex?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Number 1, it's a pleasure to meet you. Number 2, the directions were very clear. Number 3, it was a straightforward journey. Number 4, I have over 5 years of experience. Number 5, I'm passionate about using technology. Number 6, this role is a perfect fit for my skills. Number 7, I'm eager to contribute to the team. Number 8, my greatest strength is my creativity. Number 9, I am very organized and reliable. Number 10, I always meet my deadlines. Great job! Repetition is one of the best ways to improve your fluency.
Totally. It helps the phrases stick in your memory.
Okay, for our final teaching segment, let's talk about a few common mistakes that English learners make during job interviews and how to fix them. Mistake number 1, using I am wanting this job. The verb want is a stative verb, so we don't usually use it in the continuous tense.
Right, so the correction is much simpler.
Yes, the corrected version is I want this job, or even better, I am very interested in this job. Mistake number 2, confusing salary and wage. Salary is a fixed amount of money you earn per year. Wage is usually paid per hour or per week. Most professional jobs have a salary, so don't ask, what is the wage?
That's a key difference. So what should you say instead?
The corrected version is, could you tell me about the salary range for this position? It's more professional and specific. And mistake number 3, giving a one-word answer. For example, the interviewer asks, are you a good team player? And you just say, yes.
That doesn't give them any information. It can make you seem uninterested or nervous.
Exactly. The corrected version is always to add a short example or explanation. So instead of just yes, you could say, yes, I am. In my last role, I collaborated with the design team on a major project, and it was a great success. And that brings us to the end of our episode. Let's do a very quick recap. We learned how to make great small talk by being positive and direct.
And we learned how to answer 3 common questions. Tell me about yourself, why this job, and what are your strengths?
The key is to keep your answers simple, connect them to the job, and use confident professional phrases.
So what's a good way for our listeners to practice this?
Here's a great practice tip. Find a job description online for a job you would like to have. Then record yourself on your phone answering the 3 main questions we practiced today. Listen back and ask yourself, do I sound confident? Is my answer connected to the job description? It's a fantastic way to prepare.
That's a brilliant idea. Practice makes perfect.
It certainly does. Thanks for joining us at the English Listening Lounge. We hope this helps you ace your next interview. Until next time, happy learning.